Conference. We're so excited that you're going to be joining us at the professional conference in Orlando. It's just a couple of weeks away, and if you're like me in the Northeast or in the chilly parts of the country or up in Canada, I'm sure you're looking forward to being down in Orlando for some fun, warm excitement at the professional conference. I'm going to give you some instructions about how to use your computer and the screen, and let you know that everybody will be muted by the system. At the end, we'll have a question and answer period where you'll be able to write in some questions. If you scroll your mouse over the bottom of your screen, a little thing should pop up, and then if you don't see an area that says chat, there's an area on the right side of that button bar that says more, and then you can click on the chat part. So that's where you'll be writing in your questions later. If you do have any questions during the webinar, then you can write them in as well. My colleague Sarah Hecht is going to be monitoring the question chat area for me, and we'll chime in if we see anything that needs to be clarified while I'm speaking. The other thing I'm going to do is remove myself from being seen on the screen while I'm doing the webinar, and then I will pop back up on your screen at the end of the webinar. We're recording this so that if there is anybody that is not able to participate today with us, they will be able to log in and listen to the webinar when they get a chance, hopefully in the next couple of days. So I see that we already have 49 or so participants. We're anticipating a whole bunch more, and I'm hoping that those people will be able to log on in a short amount of time, but I want to be conscious of your time and get us started. So I'm going to remove my video and get started with seeing the main screen. So I'm Joy Brand-Richardson, the Vice President of Professional Development at JCC Association, and I am also the director of this conference. I'm so happy that you're going to be coming to the conference. This is the largest gathering of JCC professionals when we all get a chance to come together and learn. JCC Association staff have been working very hard to put together this great lineup of learning opportunities for you. And this year we have more than 200 first-time attendees. Many of you are already on this webinar, so that's really great. I'm going to do a rundown of the top 10 things that you need to know at the conference, and then we'll have time at the end for questions and answers. So as we move forward, we're going to talk about a whole bunch of things. My number one suggestion for you at this conference is just meeting people. The most important way to spend your time at the conference is really to get to know lots of people. Spending your time this way, exchanging business cards and networking is a great way to get the most out of the conference. This is a big hotel. There'll be over 650 people when we count in all the attendees and the speakers and the staff and the vendors. So if you see someone you want to talk with, take the time right then and there to do it, because you might not find them again, but at the least, definitely exchange your cell phone number so you can catch up later. You'll see a lot of people that are reconnecting, people who have been in the field for many, many years. They're hugging and exchanging family photos and talking about all kinds of things that bring us together as a giant family. And we're hoping that you are going to join in and celebrate and learn with us and become part of this sort of community of learners together. We want to make sure that you wear your name badge at all times. Security is on everyone's mind, and your conference planning team is working closely with the Rosen Center Director of Security and the Orlando Police to ensure that the safety of everyone attending the conference is taken care of. We've been asked not to disclose specific details about what we're going to be doing for security, but please be assured that we will have protocols in place that are and all the proper authorities have been included in the planning. So wearing your ID badge the entire time at the conference is step number one to making sure that we have the proper security in place. The second thing that I'd like to have you think about is how you plan your time at the conference. We have a number of ways that you'll be getting information about what's going on at the conference. We have the JCC ProCon.jcca.org website. That is where you can take a look now at all the different sessions that are offered. Figure out what sessions you're going to go to. And if you're with other people coming to the conference as a group from your JCC, you can split up and cover more session topics. There are many sessions. There's actually over 150 or so different sessions that are relevant to all JCCs, but you can't possibly go to them all. So we'd like to encourage you to attend sessions, collect handouts to share with others from your JCC, and then after the conference, you can go to jcca.org and jcca.me and download handouts that will be available. They'll also be available on our app. And getting our app, you can see on the screen, we have Guidebook is our app provider. And there was an email that went out on Friday that gave information about how to get the app. That will also be available at registration and in your little booklet that you'll be getting that lists the times and the days for all of the sessions. When you open the guide in Guidebook, you're going to be prompted to allow push notifications. Make sure that you allow those notifications so that you can receive specialty announcements throughout the convention about important events and different kinds of reminders. And again, work with the staff at your JCC, speak to your supervisor, work with your executive director about what are going to be the best ways for you to spend your time in some of the sessions. So navigating the different kinds of sessions is important. We have a whole bunch of different ways that we provide learning for you. There's different types of sessions throughout the week. There's special early morning breakfast meetings for anyone who's interested in learning about, specifically, there's something on the Shlichim, the Israeli emissaries. There's going to be a breakfast meeting for people involved in day camp. There's a special time for those of you who work with special needs that you can have a breakfast meeting, and there's a few others as well. All of that information will be available both in your booklet and on the app. Sunday night, there'll be an informal gathering of LGBT staff and friends, and that location is also going to be in your booklet of where that specific meeting and all other meetings are going to be attending. And we're planning a first-timers meet and greet on Sunday morning before the actual conference kicks off. So that will be something that gets sent out to you, to everyone, so that you can know where to meet for that. It's a very informal time when you can just gather and meet other people. In addition to all of that, our sessions are sort of divided into three different big chunks. We have plenary sessions, job track sessions, and choose your own sessions. So the plenary sessions are the large keynote presentations when everyone comes together in the giant ballroom and listens to the same speaker. Some of the highlights for this year's conference include Tiffany Shlain. She is the award-winning movie producer and founder of Character Day. Many of our JCCs were part of Character Day at your JCC. Another one of our keynote speakers is Kevin Trapani. He is the CEO of the Redwoods Group, and he'll be talking all about the power of community. And then we also have Kostya Kamlat. He's a magician and a professional development enthusiast, and he'll be teaching us to think like a magician as we do the work that we do at a JCC. We also have a luncheon. Everyone is coming to the luncheon. It's part of the program, and we will be entertained by the comedy of Benji Lovett at the luncheon as well. I'll tell you more about specific meals and things in a later slide. Our job track sessions are what you signed up for based on the work that you do at your JCC. So when you registered online, you picked a job track. That's the time when we have 5 different time slots when you will meet in that job track with those people that do similar work for you, like you do. Our staff have put together great sessions that include experts in your field, and there's be plenty of time for sharing and networking. Some of you may have already gotten emails from your job track leaders asking you to prepare for your sharing time, bringing success and challenge stories, bringing things that you want to show and share, please be sure to check the app for the rooms and the times for all of these sessions. And certainly reach out to your job track leader if you have any questions about the specific job track. Then we have choose your own sessions. Choose your own sessions are times when you can pick which one you want to attend. Those sessions are in 3 different time blocks, and we call them choose your owns or CYOs. And these are based on what you think is most important for your own learning needs. There's over 30 different sessions that you can choose from. And this is when I was talking about planning with the other people from your delegation of where you want to attend so that not everybody picks the same session to go to. Their topics are ranging from customer service to Jewish peoplehood to inclusion for people with disabilities, the top 10 things that leaders should be thinking about when they're working at JCCs, and so many more. The facilitators of these sessions come from a very wide background, including the Dolly Museum, universities, AARP, the Florida EPA and Waste Management, and JCC Association, just to name a few people. So what else is there for us at the conference? Well, of course, we have to eat, right? All of the food that we have at the conference, that we serve at the conference, is kosher. It is provided by Zadie's Kosher Catering right there on the Rosen Hotel properties. So for breakfast, you'll be receiving a $10 coupon that will be used for you to buy food at a number of places within the hotel. There's something called Red's Deli. They have a variety of things that you can purchase. There's a place called Smooth Java, kind of like a Dunkin' Donuts or a Starbucks or something like that, where you can use your coupon, or you can go into... Talk to Sarah.
Sarah.
I'm sorry, everyone. Or you can talk with, you could use your breakfast coupon at Cafe Gauguin, which is a restaurant right there in the lobby of the hotel. Be sure to get up first for breakfast early, because all of our sessions every morning start at 8:30 in the morning. So we're going to get a very long day with an early start. So make sure you get your breakfast in. On Monday, we have that lunch for everyone. When we walk into the room and you see over 500 people, and the magnitude and the feel of the energy in the room is amazing. We have special presentations and a fun speaker, as I mentioned, all planned for Monday. Tuesday lunch is on your own. And so there are restaurants in the hotel and in the immediate area outside of the hotel that you can leave and go to. You may want to get something at Harry's Bar and Grill, which is right there in the hotel, and take it out by the pool deck. So there's a whole bunch of other ideas that you can do. On Tuesday specifically, make sure you get your lunch and come right back to the conference, because we have an ice cream social later in the afternoon along with the vendor hall. And that's when the prizes that the vendors are bringing will be given out. So make sure you come back for that. On Sunday night, dinner is with your job track. It's a pay on your own kind of dinner. Each job track has chosen a different restaurant to go to, and your job track leader will give you more information about what your job track dinner is going to be. If you haven't already gotten that information, it should be coming to you shortly. Monday and Tuesday dinners are on your own. There's a variety of hotels that are within a half-a-mile walk or so of the hotel. And this is a great opportunity for you to network with other people from different JCCs. Plan to go out to dinner with other people and spend your time together. On Monday night, there's an opportunity to join our staff from the Israel office for dinner. And there's going to be a sign-up sheet at the registration desk if anybody's interested in going out to dinner with Sarah and the staff. But I'm going to warn you, don't take too much time to eat, because we have evening activities both on Monday and on Tuesday, and you won't want to miss them. I'll tell you more about those in a little bit. If you require kosher meals for any of these meals that are on your own, you'll be able to purchase those. They'll be prepared by the kosher caterer and wrapped and labeled and for sale at Red's Deli in the hotel lobby. So you'll be able to purchase all your kosher meals right there if you need them. Part of our conference includes vendors. vendors and sponsors, and more food. This year we have over 50 vendor booths for you to visit. There are times throughout each day when you can take advantage of grabbing a snack, a drink, and walking through the aisles and meeting the vendors and making some sweet deals. The vendor hall is open, starts on Sunday evening with a cocktail party and an after-meeting mingle. There'll be free food and drinks available for everyone. The vendors and sponsors are really a big supporter of our conference, and they're there to help you learn more about their companies and make deals for your JCCs. Many of them will have items for sale right there on the exhibit floor, and others will be providing information for you to take back to your JCC. I would suggest that you visit as many vendors as you can, even if it seems like it's not an area that directly relates to the work that you do, because I'm sure that there's something that they're selling or that you can learn about that you can bring back to somebody who's not coming to the conference. Don't forget, there's raffle prizes. Each one of the vendors will be giving away some kind of a raffle prize, and they will have raffle tickets that they're going to give you after you visit with them. So make sure you pick up those raffle prizes and come to the Tuesday Ice Cream Social. The prizes include some big prizes like an iPad and Amazon gift cards. We have lots of free time for you to relax by the pool, during dinners, receptions, meals on your own. Try to use this time to regroup and write yourself some notes. Also, try to seek out some people from other JCCs to sit with and chat with, especially at the meals, at the pool, and at the bar in the evening. JCC Association staff are also going to be around so that if you have specific questions about programs that we run or the departments that we work in, we'll all be there for meeting with you. You can always stop by the registration desk or visit us at the Jay's Cafe inside the exhibit hall to get help connecting with one of us if you have specific program questions. Speaking about the pool, the beautiful pool, this is Florida after all, so bring your bathing suit and enjoy the amenities. But please be sure to come right back inside so that you don't miss any of the sessions. As a reminder, have to wear those ID tags. No one will be allowed access to any of the receptions or vendor areas without your ID badges. JWB is the Armed Forces wing of Jewish Community Centers of North America. We support Jewish servicemen and women at home and when they are deployed, as well as making connections to the military families located in our communities. The JWB Military Conference is going on at the same time, so you will see a number of our Jewish chaplains attending sessions. You'll have the opportunity to meet with the chaplains and learn more about how you might connect your military families with the JCCs that are nearby. Our head of the chaplains will be on site, as will some other people that will be able to give you information in our JCC Association booth at the vendor hall. That will be taking place on Sunday. Another thing I want you to know about is that we are 100 years old. The JCC Association is 100 years old this year. We began in 1917 as the Jewish Welfare Board, and we were helping new immigrants resettle in America. Since then, we've grown to a large network of over 350 different JCCs, YMHAs, and camps across the United States and Canada. And we have so much to be proud of. While you're at the conference, please make time to explore the Centennial display that will be up in the lobby and learn more about how you can bring information back to your JCC to help us celebrate JCCs over the last 100 years. We've come a long way. We still have a long future, and we're hoping that you'll be able to get some of the information and bring it back with you. So what else is there to do at the conference? For all of you early birds and night owls, we have lots of things. If all of what I've already told you isn't enough, there's late night fun and early morning workouts. For you early birds, fitness sessions include Zumba and power systems. And for those of you who are runners, our CFO marathon runner, Bob Kimzel, will be taking a group on an easy morning run around Orlando. All of these workout sessions start at 6:30 every morning, so rise and shine and get ready to work out. And for those of you who are night owls, we have 2 different wonderful evening activities. On Monday night, we have karaoke, so come on and cheer your friends and have a drink and sing along. And on Tuesday night is something we're calling Glitter and Gelt Casino Night. There will be dancing, there's a DJ, a photo booth, more raffle prizes, and free play at the gaming tables. So no need to bring your wallet, just bring your good luck at the gaming tables. You'll want to go out to dinner on Monday and Tuesday night and come back for these events that include free drinks and some snacks. Just going to take a break here and make sure that we're all set with the video, with the next slide. And so here's a big question that we get all the time. What should you wear? The official dress code of the conference is there is no dress code. Basically, what that means is what I would tell you is it's Florida. You might be tempted to wear your shorts and flip-flops, but I would suggest that you save that for free time. When you're in a session, we suggest that it's business casual. So the conference is for all levels of staff. And what that means that you never know who you'll be sitting next to in a session or what speaker you might want to speak with and have a conversation afterwards. I would suggest that jeans and t-shirts are for after hours. You might see people who are totally casual and dressed down, but in general, I would come to the conference ready to meet and greet and make an impression. But that doesn't mean ties or suits. Be comfortable and put on your best business casual clothing. Remember, though, this is a conference convention center. So the meeting room temperatures tend to be a wide range between hot and cold. So I would suggest that you bring a jacket or a sweater or a wrap to make sure that you stay comfy. And one last tip here. I would suggest that my last tip to you is to make sure you are both a teacher and a learner in every session that you attend. Take in all you can and take notes and contribute to the conversation. When you return home, make sure that you teach what you learn to others. While you sit in a session, you might want to think about how can I use this information and who else can use this information, and make some notes about how to share the information with them. Once you're back at home, I would suggest that everybody attend a staff meeting where you can share and spread the knowledge of what you learned. You can start doing the knowledge sharing with anyone who is coming to the conference who's not necessarily listening to this webinar. So make sure you spread the word to other people that are coming from the JCC that you're at about what you learned today. And don't forget to thank your executive directors and your supervisors for sending you. We're so excited that you'll be coming to the conference. This conference is going to be terrific. I've outlined a whole bunch of wonderful things that we're doing. The staff at JCC Association will do everything we can to make you feel welcome. While we might be running around with walkie-talkies, please do take a minute to introduce yourselves, tell us who you are, and get to know us, because there's lots that we can offer you. So now I'm going to see if anyone has any questions. You can type them into the chat area at the bottom of the screen, and Sarah will monitor them. We have a few minutes that we can answer some of the questions. But if I don't get to answering your question, at the bottom of this slide is my email address. So please feel free to email me a question or anything else that you want to ask about the conference. We're here to make it a wonderful experience for you, and we're hoping that we will get to know as many of you as possible. So now is the time when we can have people ask questions. Type them in.
Hey Joy, can you hear me?
I can.
Great. So first we had a few questions about the app, which I could answer. So the app hasn't officially launched yet, so look out in your emails. You'll receive information on how to download and use the app by the end of next week when we launch. For our second question, we have, in light of everything going on, can you address the security precautions that are being taken?
At this time, what I can tell you is that we are in touch with and having meetings with both the convention conference head of security, the Orlando police, and others. I can't give out any specific details of what's being done, the same way that individual JCCs have not been giving out any individual information. But know that we do have security and safety of everyone as our utmost importance, and we're doing everything that we can, that we're being guided to do by the right authorities. If anybody has a very specific question that they want to ask me offline, certainly send me an email about it.
Thank you, Joy. Another question, if you want to go to a job track offering that is not your specific job track, are you allowed to?
So, well, that's a very good question. There may be times when you see that a job track session in another job track meets your needs. I understand that a lot of people wear different hats and you have a variety of different things that you're responsible for covering at your JCC. I would suggest that everybody go to their first job track that you signed up for. That's usually when we get a chance to really get to know the other people who do jobs just like us. And then if you are going to pick to go to another job track session, I would suggest that you stay with your job track as often as possible and speak to the job track director, your job track director, about what you might be missing if you choose to go to another session. And then if you do go to another session, please introduce yourself to the new job track director so that they know that you're somebody who hasn't been with them from the very beginning. Often sessions may follow a schedule, or one might build on the next, and some conversation that happens in a session may relate back to something that you might have missed. So while we're allowing you to move from job track to job track, we suggest that you stay with the job track that you chose as much as possible.
Thank you. I don't see any other questions for now. Does anyone have any other questions?
I saw a question about the kosher food, and maybe I rushed through that information. Kosher food, anything that we serve at the conference is going to be kosher. It's being run by Zadie's Kosher Kitchen. It's a brand new kosher kitchen that I had an opportunity to tour, and they've gone to an amazing level of kashrut in building this kitchen. It's right there on the Rosen Hotel properties. That kosher kitchen will be preparing and wrapping and labeling meals that you can buy for your meals on your own from the Red's Deli and the cafe area. And you can, in many cases, take those meals with you to the Sunday night dinner that your job track is going to. So you can purchase those meals and take them with you, or eat them right there in the hotel. Anybody have any other questions?
Here's another one. We received an email outlining our job track sessions only. Is the website the best resource for a full schedule of events?
Yes, right now the website is the best resource. There, when you click on the website, you will be able to see an area that says choose your own sessions. There's something that says job tracks. There's a schedule. All of that is as up to date as possible, and you can see all the different sessions that are being offered. Anybody else have any questions? The app's not available right yet, but it will be, and there'll be an email that's coming out that will tell you exactly how to log on. It's also going to be in your booklet. So everybody will get a conference booklet that you'll be able to carry around with you. It's actually doing double duty as your name badge, and a lot of the information will be right there inside that booklet. Well, I really appreciate over 60 of you signing on to be part of this webinar. Really appreciate all of you wanting to come to the conference and asking to be included in coming to the conference. It's going to be a really wonderful time, At the conference, we have, in the exhibit hall, there'll be something that's called Jay's Cafe, and it's time when you're going to be able to come into the exhibit booth where JCC Association staff are, and you'll be able to ask those a whole bunch of questions as well. So please do use my email address if you have any questions. Please do check out JCC, the ProCon.jcca.org website for any other information that you have. And I'm looking forward to seeing everyone in, I guess it's 19 days from now. Thanks so much, everybody. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.